There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws.
As some of you may already know, Jaws is my favorite movie of all time. I saw it when I was 5 years old, and it changed the way I see film and directly affected the massive movie guy that I am today. But something I've always wondered about was what the hell happened to the shark after the movie was finished. During the production of Jaws, 3 sharks were created, with each one costing about $150,000 to make. One had its left side exposed, one had its right side exposed, and the other was a fully skinned prop. Now, if you haven't seen a movie that's over 40 years old, here's a bit of a spoiler warning, but if you haven't seen Jaws, just what the hell? Anyway, at the end of the film, the shark is famously blown to pieces by Roy Scheider's character, Chief Brody. But I can't imagine they actually blew up a $150,000 shark prop. Plus, when you freeze frame on the shark just before it goes boom, it looks incredibly stupid and far more derpy than the actual shark robots. I mean, could you imagine if the shot didn't go well and they just kind of wasted a shark that cost $150,000 to make? And Jaws was one of the first times ever that a full-scale robotic prop was filmed out on the open ocean, and to no one's surprise, it never went smoothly. The first time they tested the shark, the poor bastard just sank to the bottom of the ocean and divers had to go retrieve it. And as you can imagine, salt water and open ocean air isn't kind to electronics and whatever foam skin they used. Anyway, back in the 70s, film preservation was not something that major movie studios such as Universal saw as important. Plus, everybody thought Jaws was going to be a massive failure of a film, so ultimately, when shooting wrapped, the 3 sharks were dumped in Universal's backlot where they just rotted away. And that's a bit of a tragic end to my childhood right there. But there is hope, kind of. While the 3 sharks used for the filming of the movie had since just rotted away to nothing, there actually was a 4th shark created from the same mold that made the 3 used in the movie. This 4th shark was created for use at a Universal theme park where it hung from its tail from 1975 up until 1990, before being replaced by that really phony plastic model they had up until recently. Well, in 1990, a man by the name of Sam Adlin, the, at the time, owner of Adlin Brothers Auto Wrecking in Sun Valley, California, was purchasing vehicles from Universal's transportation department, and just so happened to bring home a shark as well. So, for 26 years, the final existing model of Bruce the Shark has been held up by poles, rotting away in a junkyard in California exposed to all the elements. Its skin is cracked and faded, poor bastard has no teeth anymore, just these fake-looking wood dentures. But there is a happy ending to this tale. The shark has since been donated to the Academy Museum, a film museum slated to open in 2019, created by the people behind the Oscars. It's sad that it's not one of the original 3 OG sharks from the film, but it is the last remaining mold built 40 years ago, and if anything deserves to be put on display in a museum, it's definitely Bruce.
Jaws. See it before you go swimming.